When I was 14 years old, I visited India to see my aunts and uncles. And after I came back, and it was during this time, we're doing this in August right now. So during this time, and I came back, I got the symptoms of malaria. I went back to the US, and the doctors over there could not diagnose it. They did all
Mm-hmm.
their tests, everything was negative.
Yeah.
Eventually, what happened is I was declared dead 3 times. I was in a coma. I was not supposed to survive. And on the 29th of September, which is my birthday, I came out of the coma at the same time that I was born.
Yeah.
The doctors actually wanted to pull the plug on my ventilator because I couldn't breathe anymore. I was on a ventilator. But I came out of the coma on the 29th of September, and I was paralyzed from the neck down, so I couldn't move my hands, my feet. I couldn't lift up my head. I was always really accepting of the whole situation because I wanted to be a doctor. So I did read a lot about medicine, and I knew that, there's always advances in medical technology, and there's always something that's coming up, and this isn't going to be the end of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's very optimistic from the start. My friends eventually gave up on me. They just kind of said that they didn't want to hang around with me because I was a living vegetable and that I was a burden on them, and they wanted nothing to do with me. And I became depressed.
Yeah.
I tried committing suicide. I survived, and my mom and dad really taught me an important lesson about self-love,
Yeah.
about how I need to be the most important person in my life,
Yeah.
and I need to value myself over other people,
Yeah.
especially those who don't care for me. And the day that I start loving myself is the day that I don't need anyone, and that I can sit alone in a coffee shop and be happy with myself.
Yeah.
And eventually I came to India in 2008, where I was molested by the porters while trying to board a train to go to Delhi.
Yeah.
And I never raised my voice. Like, it happened 3 times, but I never raised my voice because I was scared of being slut shamed, or I was scared that no one would believe me.
It's a scary experience.
Because our country over here, we like to believe that if you are disabled, you are considered an untouchable. So who would want to touch you in that way? Or they would rather put you on a pedestal saying that, no, this could never happen to you.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I started writing on Quora. I participated in the Miss Wheelchair India pageant in 2014, where I won second place. I wanted to do modeling. I tried out for auditions, and I was again judged on the basis of my disability rather than my talent, or rather than the person that I am. 2017, I started my campaign for accessible Indian railways called #MyTrain2.
Nice.
We've made 8 stations totally wheelchair accessible in India. No renovations. We used portable ramps, and we implemented aisle-sized wheelchairs that are small enough to fit inside the compartment, so no manhandling would ever happen.
Yeah.
We sensitized the railway staff through NGOs. And due to that, I was named as one of the most influential and inspirational women of 2017 by BBC 100 Women. I began my journey as a motivational speaker. I've been a 3 times TEDx speaker. I've spoken internationally as well, all over India. I've won countless awards, and I've modeled with Salman Khan for the Being Human campaign. I was a showstopper for 3 additional fashion shows. It's just been a really crazy and insane journey, man.